Hello, mon ami. How you doing? What's poppin'? Today we're gonna be doing another family update. While I figure out what I'm gonna do to my face for today, I have about 2 videos to film, and I have to decide if I'm gonna go live later because going live today would make more sense than any other day. I'm kind of trying to put it off, but I should probably do it today. So anyways, I don't know what I want to do to my face. I think I'm gonna go with some tinted moisturizer and some basic bitch eyeshadow and some lashes with some basic bitch lip gloss, okay? I have a sit down video to film, then I have a haul to film, then I have a live to do, then I'm gonna be doing my Christmas decorations, and then I have a live. Did I say that already? So life update, family update. I told you guys I was gonna tell you about how my cousin is trying it, okay? He's trying to move his bed into the house, even though that's what he say he ain't trying to do. We all know that's what he's trying to do. So let's get into it, okay? So last video I told you guys about how he essentially is already cheating on his bed, okay? He's already cheating on the wife, and the wife is clearly on her soft girl personality. She's always been a soft girl. That's just how she is. And at this point, I've established that clearly anything anyone says to her, she's just not gonna listen. And anything anyone says to him, he's not gonna listen either. So I'm just not gonna involve myself, right? So when I established that, I realized, you know, at this point, I'm just gonna stay out of it, right? So one day I was minding my own merry business, and I got a text message, you know, from my cousin, okay, from my cousin. And he's like, and we named him Ricardo in the last video, right? So Ricardo sends me a text message, and Ricardo's like, hey yo, cuz, get on palesa ak momo. I already spoke to your mother, but I'm going to say this to you now. Mime, this is what we named her in the last video, has a class that she's gonna be taking in Elizabeth for a month. Mind you, she lives in Brooklyn, and I'm telling you this now, she's gonna have to stay in the house for the duration of the class. Kunya, first of all, who the fuck do you think I am that I'm gonna allow this girl to stay in my parents' house that I found for them to live, that you are just passing by at with your bitch? First of all, you're over the age of 40 and you're married, and you have the nerve, gall, audacity to be staying in that house while you're married. Please make it make sense. And then you telling me, you're not asking me, you telling me that she's staying in the house. Not gonna happen, bitch. So I'm like, oh, okay, you already told them. He said, yeah, so you know, I do what I do best. Investigation, okay? I go and I hit up my mother. I said, hey yo, did your nephew contact you about his wife staying in the house for about a week? My mother starts tripping. Pas you out them. Hey, don't play with me. Your cousin ain't say nothing about anything like that. You know we not even friends. He don't even talk to me. So no, he ain't say nothing like that. I don't need that girl in my house. Now, let me just remind you guys, these people don't even say hi to each other. They're not friends. They not cool. So it doesn't even make sense for him to even have the nerve, gall, or audacity to even say that he spoke to her about it. So I already knew he was bullshitting. Honestly, I just wanted to be messy. See, I'm messy sometimes. I'm not like these other YouTubers that's gonna act like they high and mighty and they don't be doing messy shit. Yeah, it was messy of me, and I don't give a fuck. I wanted to know, genuinely, but I was being messy. So I was like, okay, maybe he meant to say he told my dad, you know, maybe my dad, you know, like was the one, and he just said my mom. So I said, hey yo, called him my dad, ring, 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 hey yo, father, did your nephew say anything about having his wife stay in the house? No, he ain't say nothing to me about anything like that. He said that to you? I said, yeah. He said his wife has some sort of schooling, and allegedly she got to stay in the house for a month. He said, what type of school does anyone go to for a month? And what type of school in Elizabeth is only a month? I said, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, because I'm thoroughly perplexed. So we're laughing about this. Me and my dad, we having a good old kiki. We don't understand. Usually I would do my eyes first, but since it's just tinted moisturizer and I'm not doing like an eye look, I'm just gonna do some basic bitch shit. Like that's why I'm doing my tinted moisturizer first. So we are just laughing, and he was like, yo, did you tell your mom about this? I said, yeah. She basically cursed me out, and she said, don't bother her with this bullshit and don't make her upset. So that's why I called you. So he's just laughing. Like literally, we're having a grand old time. We're laughing about this. I was like, I don't know, bro. Like this shit, it's giving he lying, and I don't know what to do, but all I know is she not staying here. And he's like, yeah, she can't stay here. First of all, this house not big enough for her, because I purposely got a smaller apartment for my parents to live in because I did not expect my cousin to be there. As I told you guys before, I purposely kind of downsized them because my parents are getting older. And what did I tell you guys before? He specifically said, I'm not going to be living here anymore. I'm moving out. Therefore, I'm moving out means I'm moving out. It's been exactly a year since he said, I'm moving out. I'm not gonna stay here. I don't wanna be here. You're mad rude. You're disrespectful. Your mother is this, da 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 da. Like literally, he said that to me. Like, well, he didn't say I was rude. He said it to my mom, like in front of my mom. First, he had said it to me in terms of, oh, I can't live with your mother. Your mother's disrespectful. Like they had a whole argument. I'm gonna link all these videos down below, by the way. Like literally, he said that my mother was disrespectful and he couldn't live with her. And then literally, I brought it to my mother's attention and I told her like, yo, like I literally called my mom out on her behavior because like my mother, she could get very disrespectful, and I feel like a lot of times like she do be like coming out of pocket, and she does like blame him for things that like really don't even make sense, and a lot of times that aren't his fault. And it's like, yo, like that's not fair. And he said literally a year ago, like, yo, I'm gonna move out, and if you guys find another apartment, I'm not gonna be moving in with you guys. So the way I structured the apartment, like it is a 2-bedroom, but the second bedroom was converted from a living room, so it's not like fully a second bedroom. So when he moves out, the living room will be moved into that bedroom where he's at. So realistically, you're not even supposed to be there, and then you're trying to move an extra body into there. And then like I said in my other video, the bitch is disrespectful. She don't say hi to nobody. She don't be trying to talk to nobody. I don't even know if she washes her ass in the house, to be quite honest with you. I'm not even trying to be funny. So it's just like, bro, like no, okay, like thong voice. So it's just like, yo, I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish here, but whatever you're trying to accomplish, it's not accomplishing, all right? It's not giving what it's trying to give. It's not. So basically, I texted him back and I said, yo, my mother said you never spoke to her about anything like that, and nonetheless she said no, my father said no, and I said no, because at the end of the day, I'm responsible for them anyway, and the answer is no. And he was like, oh, that's what they said? I said, yeah. So he's like, oh, well, you know, forget about it anyway. Keep this in mind. Forget about it anyway. Basically, mime told me that it's gonna be longer than a month because, you know, the program's longer than a month, etc. So, you know, forget about it. So I thought this was the end of the conversation, guys. I thought, okay, I don't gotta hear about this ever again. I thought like there's nothing else to be said here. Is it ever done? Is it ever finished? Problems were never done in my life, right? Weeks pass. I thought the whole situation was over. All of a sudden, my mom tells me, so your cousin came to speak to me. I said, came to speak to you? When I'm telling you guys, my cousin doesn't even go to my mom's room. Again, they don't even say hi to each other. Like they do not speak. So when she said that, I was like, that's very strange to say what? Oh, you know, he basically came to tell me the mime is going to be living here for school. We're not done with this conversation. I thought this conversation was done a while ago. Did I not say no? Did you not say no? Basically, he said that her money can't get lost. She already paid for the school. And, you know, essentially, they want her to start the school right away. Now, mind you, this day, my mother had a really bad migraine. Now, if you guys are not aware, I get really bad migraines too. I guess I inherited it from her. So, like, she was having, like, a really bad day that day. She was having a really bad week, to be quite honest with you. So, like, she was, like, having one of those days where she's like, I don't know, like, yeah, he said that she's gonna be staying here. I just was like, do what you want. And I was looking at her like, do what you want? Like, bitch, like, this is the most weirdest thing that you've ever said to me. Like, what do you mean, do what you want? I said, do you understand if we let her stay here, it's gonna be harder for us to kick them out because at that point, she might be legally considered a tenant. Like, there is no do what you want. Like, something is suspicious here. First of all, there's no school that is literally just a month. And if it is, it's probably not accredited and she's not gonna be able to get a job. And on top of that, just to slide that tidbit in here, she's never worked. Like, and if she ever has, it's never been a permanent job. So technically, Ricardo is the only one that like literally like is the breadwinner for this imaginary marriage of theirs, right? So it's just like, I have absolutely no faith in this bullshit. She was like, well, basically, he told me that basically I was the one holding them back from staying in the house and you were the one that had no issue with it. Y'all know that I hate when people put words in my mouth. I don't like when people say, well, Yvana said, Yvana did, Yvana. Don't ever put words in my mouth. The text messages say Yvana said no. Why in the fuck would I ever say this girl could stay here? Mind you, I don't have a problem with the girl. I don't beef with the girl. I'm not too fond of her. Like, I say hi to her. I'll have a conversation with her, but like never ever would I say that she could stay in the house. Why you lying on me for? Do you want to fight, Ricardo? Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? I said what? I said she could stay in the house. So I grabbed my phone. I was about to call him up there. She was like, no, nobody on you. Oh, no, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I said, what do you mean? I said, listen, this headache get into your head, clearly, right? This migraine is fucking you up, ma'am. Because you, no. I said, no, I have to call him. I have to hit him up. No, what do you mean? No, no, don't didn't say nothing. I said, nah, no, I did not say that. I never said that. She was like, I know that he's lying. I know that he's lying, but I was like, no, like, what do you, no. The house is not for either one of your hoes, let alone your wife. It's for none of your female counterparts. It's barely for you. I don't even want you there. As a matter of fact, nobody wants you there. When I'm telling you guys, other family members have been coming at my parents for even letting him stay there. Like, that's how much people in the family don't fuck with this dude, because he's genuinely disrespectful. He's done so many disrespectful things to my mother and other family members, and they're like, oh, why do you still have him there? Why didn't you kick him out? Why did you allow him to move in with you guys when you changed apartments? Like, it's literally such a big deal to everybody else in the family. So it's just like, I'm not allowing your shenanigans. So at this point, I waited till I got home to do my shenanigans, because clearly I don't listen, okay? So at this point, I was with my boyfriend. I was telling my boyfriend what's going on, and my boyfriend was like, like, what the hell? Like, why would he do that? So I was with my boyfriend, and I texted this man. I said, listen, I don't know what type of nonsense you went to go tell my mother, but don't disrespect me. Put some respect on my name. The house is for my parents. You just happen to be there. Do not lie on my name. I never said I was okay with your wife living there. What? That apartment is for my parents, barely for you. I do not care that she already paid for her school. She cannot live there. Don't we? Merci, period. Please, thank you, period. You know what this fool done said to me? Let me tell you something. I said, who the fuck this nigga talk about? I said, who the fuck he talking to? First of all, that shit got me hot. That shit got me hot. But what he said got me hotter. He said, let me tell you something, cause I don't see the problem. Parce que sou te gen menaj ou non kay la. If you had your own boyfriend in the house and li pat de kote pou rete and he didn't have somewhere to live, li tap non kay la too. He would be in the house too. You stupid bum bitch. Vagabond sans ave. You fucking bum. I would absolutely never bring my man under my parents' roof if I was still living there, and my man would fucking never do some fucking crackheaded shit like that, okay? If you are watching this and you do shit like that, that's you. But that's bum behavior. If you want to sit there and do shit like that under your parents' roof, that's you. But I would never. Okay? You're literally 40 living with your wife in my parents' house. That's not even your parents. That's my parents, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? It genuinely does bother me that one of the main reasons I never went back home, besides the fact that my parents are financially irresponsible and they do financially abuse me, is the fact that he's there. I don't like this man. I don't like him like that. I don't hate him. I hate him a lot less these days, but I don't like him like that. Ever since he moved in, he made the damn house not only a cocorat house, but la maison de repute. Okay, it's a bombo shit house. Don't fucking play. Oh, watch your mouth. If I was living there and my man needed a place to stay, he would be there. Even if that's the case, that's my parents, not yours. I think you need to understand that's my parents, not yours. That's mine, not yours, stupid bitch. When I'm telling y'all I was heated, I was literally like jumping up and down. Does he have the wrong number? Did he mean to send that to another person? Clearly he did. So I was just like, don't disrespect me like that. I would never. Please and thank you. She's not staying in the house. Okay, so again, he didn't answer, right? He didn't answer. He didn't say nothing. And I hit up my father and I told my father what his little nephew said to me. And my father was like, he said that to you? I said, yeah, that's what the fuck he said to me. And I'm not playing with this little bitch ass nigga, okay? And y'all be sitting here tolerating his behavior, but understand, I ain't y'all. I ain't tolerating his bullshit. I don't got time for his bullshit. I'm disrespectful, but when I get mad, I get mad. And when I get mad, I don't stop. Y'all know how I am and y'all know who I am. And on top of that, if I have to drive over there, don't make me drive over there. And my dad's like, oh, okay, don't worry, you know, don't get mad. You know, you already said what you said. He can't go against it. He would never go against what you said. So I thought, let's listen to my father. I've always listened to my father, and listening to my father has absolutely never steered me wrong. Listening to my mother has actually steered me wrong plenty of times. Listening to my father, oh no, never steered me wrong. But now I'm never listening to my father ever again. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 4 days later, I called my mom and I said, is this girl still in the house? Depuis lundi la kaila. Since Monday, she's been here. Slowly bringing her stuff in the house. At this point, I was pissed. Clearly, he went against what the fuck I said. Now, I understand a lot of people are like, well, he's an elder, blah, blah, blah. But no, at the end of the day, I handle everything in that fucking house. literally. And that's how the hierarchy goes. And on top of that, do they not understand I could be petty? Like, my boyfriend literally handles this type of shit. I could literally have my boyfriend out there and evict that bitch if I want to. I really don't want to have to be petty. My thing is, why can't you just fucking listen? And why can't you get the fuck out? Like, you're too grown for this goofy shit. You're too grown for this goofy shit. And like, I just think that's mad ridiculous. Like, why do you even feel comfortable staying here? Like, that's mad strange. So you guys are probably wondering, what school is she going to? What program is it? What is going on? To be quite honest with you, I thought the school didn't exist, because when I asked my dad, like, do you actually know what's going on? Because he wouldn't tell my mom what's going on, because my mom's nosy as fuck and my mom be doing too much. He told me that apparently every night or so, he would see her sneaking in at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with a huge trash bag worth of shit. But the thing is, this girl is all the way in Brooklyn. Where is this trash bag coming from? How is this possible? My cousin recently did get a car, but it's like, why would you be driving in the middle of the night to and from Brooklyn with these big trash bags? So my parents and I came up with this theory that literally maybe since the wedding, she got kicked out of her house and she's probably been dragging this huge trash bag like to and from this hotel room that he's had her up in and bringing it to the house. But literally staying in a hotel or a motel room is way more than having your own apartment. So that doesn't make sense. So probably he may have her at a friend's house. Nonetheless, something is up here and something doesn't sound right. Eventually, I did ask him when we were having that whole back and forth via text. I asked him, hey, yo, what school is she going to? He didn't answer. I asked him again, what school is she going to? Didn't answer. Me and my mom were having that conversation on the phone that recent Monday when she had told me, oh yeah, she's still in the house. And we had realized she's in the house. What the fuck? And it was a random day. Like, it's a random Monday. Why the fuck is this girl in the house? So I said, oh, she in the house? Okay, tell this bitch to text me then. So she didn't even, first of all, I told her to tell her to call me. She didn't call me, she texted me. Again, I asked her, what school do you go to? She didn't answer. That made me realize, okay, this bitch probably not in no school, because why don't you know what school you go to? Why can't you answer what school you go to? Maybe she just doesn't want to tell me. I don't fucking know. Her husband texted me out of nowhere. Why Ricardo text me? What's going on here? So like, you want to go run and tell your husband, oh, your cousin's questioning me about what school I'm going to. Boy, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't got time for this goofy shit. I don't trust them. I don't believe them. Now I'm running a little investigation, okay? Investigation isn't closed, even though I did find out what school she's going to, okay? So eventually I did have a phone call with my cousin and I told him, again, I don't believe shit you're selling. He's like, oh, Cools, believe me, I would never ever bring my wife to live under the same roof as your parents. You know, that's insanely disrespectful. And you know, she wouldn't want to live there either. You know, she's genuinely uncomfortable. She just has to be there because of school. And I was like, so why exactly is she in Elizabeth when she lives in Brooklyn? She couldn't find a Brooklyn school. Oh, the Brooklyn schools were way too expensive. And plus we were supposed to be living in New Jersey by now. But you know, we haven't found anything that's affordable enough. Believe me, she's going to be out by a month. I promise you, she's going to be out by a month. She's not going to stay too long. I promise you. All this goofy shit. You know, I said, again, I don't believe you. And if that's the case, today's the 17th. We're talking on the 17th of this month. So right now it's currently November. You guys are going to be seeing this in December. So he was like, believe me, cuz, believe me. Like, absolutely, we're not going to be, you know, here. Like, she's not going to be here. And I'm trying to get out by January, which, let's be real, that's not going to happen. Like, shut the fuck up. But she's definitely going to be out by December. I said December 17th because that's a month from today. And technically she should be out before then because she started the program before then, right? But anyways, he's like, yeah, you know, believe me, cuz, like, I know you don't believe me. Maybe your mother's getting into your head. I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. My mother's not getting into my head. I just don't trust your dumb ass. Nobody trust your dumb ass. The family don't trust your dumb ass. Dumb bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all, it was just a hot mess. I will be there on the 17th. I don't give a fuck what I have to do. I will be there on the 17th. Trust me. Believe that. Eviction. Like, I don't have time for that goofy shit. So eventually, I did pull up to the house and I did see a book and she was able to give me the name of the school and I Googled it and it's real. They have 3 to 5 week programs for nursing shit like LPN and CNA and shit like that. You guys probably like, how the fuck are they actually getting certified? Not my business, not my bitch, not my problem. I don't think it's certified because that doesn't make sense. How the hell do you get certified for that type of shit? It's such a short amount of time. What type of jobs are you getting? Looking after Ronald but fucking Donald? Like, I need to understand because like, no, there's no way you're actually like gonna be able to take care of people and learn all that information in 3 to 5 weeks. Like, maybe it is possible, but it's like, that's scary to me. At this point, if I get a terminal illness, just like literally kill me. Now, if you guys are curious as to why I'm so like worked up about this shit, it's because first of all, my name is on the lease and so are my parents as well as Ricardo. I'm on the lease because I have taken financial responsibility, but they know I do not live there, but they know that there are 3 tenants on the lease, and of course the wife is not on the lease. And you guys, if you know anything about living in an apartment, you know that if anyone is not on the lease and they live there, that can literally get your ass evicted. So I need that girl not to fucking be there for an extended amount of time. And that building is like very, very on it with who lives there, who doesn't live there, and they're very much so like in a very gentrified part of Elizabeth. Like they're not about to just overlook it. This is not the hood, and again, my name is on that shit. Furthermore, he's not supposed to be there anyway. Okay, you been said you was leaving and you out here causing fucking problems. I know you guys are probably wondering, okay, well, has she changed? Has she opened up more? Is she at least a little bit more accommodating? Absolutely not. Okay, she's still a dickhead. I hate to be an asshole, but she's still a dickhead. She's still not saying hi to nobody. She's still being very, very closed off, and it's just like nobody got time for that shit. Like I've tried to like say hi to her here and there, but it's like I'm not about to sit here and accommodate to this girl no more. Like it's just very fucking annoying. And yes, I understand some people do have social anxiety. I have anxiety myself. You have to learn how to at least say hi to people. Like that's just ridiculous. As you get older, it becomes your responsibility to figure out how to deal with certain things that may plague you and hinder your social life. It's absolutely ridiculous how the girl doesn't know how to fucking say hi to people, and it's just insanely disrespectful. Like Thanksgiving, her and her husband stayed cooped up in his room, and my mother had the nerve, gall, audacity, oh, go say hi. She was like go say hi. I was like, no, I'm tired. Mind you, I cooked the Thanksgiving food, and I was confused as to why she was there. Like, why are you not with your family? Why are you not in Brooklyn? This just reinforced that clearly something's going on with her family. I think something's going on. They beefing, they kicked her out, something happened, because it's like, why the fuck are you here? I was there for like 3 to 4 hours. You didn't even pee? Do you drink enough water? Bitch, I don't even drink enough water, and I still have to pee within 3 to 4 hours. Like, come on now, bitch. Like, this is too much. Like, I'm not accommodating to your little goofy shit and your little goofy fucking games. Grow the fuck up. And what's really interesting about this is that like she's just very, like, when you actually talk to her, like she's actually pretty cool. But my thing is, I'm not about to sit there and like pull it out of you all the time every day I come there. I don't kiss ass, you know? But the funny thing is, like I said in my other videos, she also has a volatile side. Like this the girl that's the same one that sat there and tried to say I was doing incest with my cousin. Like, you gotta remember certain things, and you gotta remember how certain people act or whatever. You feel me? It is what it is. And what's even crazier is like while all of this was happening, that's when that whole situation was happening in Haiti with my family. And apparently Ricardo didn't even know his own mother had a goddamn stroke. And then he blamed my mother for it. Talk about some, oh, why nobody told him, why my mother ain't tell him. Oh my god, my mother washed him. Excuse me? Oh, you such a bitch. You only care about yourself. You only care about your wife, that you don't even know what the fuck is going on with your own mother. Your mother could have died. Yo, my mother went off. Your mother could have died. You don't check in on nobody. You don't talk to nobody. How the fuck Yvana knew and you didn't know? I was like, yeah, no, dead ass. How the fuck I knew and you didn't know? Come on now. And funny enough, my mother did lose her phone. So it's like, come on now. Like my mother didn't really know at the time. First of all, my mother didn't even talk to you. My mother is not even friends with you. So my mother would have never even told you anyway. Like you're sitting here blaming my mother for not telling you that your mother had a stroke. Like nigga, bye. Get the fuck out of here. Like you have the same connects and contacts in Haiti as she does. And you literally don't talk to anyone. Like my cousin, I don't know what's up with him, but like I don't know why he don't talk to nobody in Haiti like that. And this is the thing, I don't talk to niggas in Haiti either, but I still know what goes on. Like I make sure I contact and keep connects with the people I like. Like this nigga's just a dickhead. Like come on now, you just being an asshole, you know? Like you just don't want to talk to niggas because you don't want to talk to niggas. And then he gonna call me. I guess I really am the people's pit bull, and I'm the person people call for a final verdict on things. Because then he calls me and he's like, oh, what happened to the ticket for my mom? Because my aunt, if you guys ever watched the video that I made about my aunt and my family update in Haiti, she was supposed to come here in May, but allegedly she was calling my cousin's wrong number, or my cousin wasn't picking up the phone. Nonetheless, it was essentially my cousin's fault, and according to the family, but who knows? Anyways, and basically he was like, oh, what happened to the ticket? And I was like, oh, basically I canceled it with the airline, but I'm able to reschedule it anytime. It's a credit in my account. And he was like, oh, okay, well, see, if she would have came, she would have never had a stroke, you know, she wouldn't be going through all of this. I said, yeah, to be honest, yeah, I mean, she should have just came, but you know, she said she was scared and all of this other shit, so that's why she didn't come. And he was like, yeah, you see, then they're gonna sit there and blame me. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess. Like, it's annoying. Like, dealing with him is irritating because, like, yeah, a lot of shit is his fault, but I will say that my family do blame him for a lot of shit that is not his fault and completely out of his control. And I just realized that the eyelash that I put on, I don't think is a match for this other eyelash. Shout outs to me for probably about to be putting on 2 different eyelashes. And that's another thing to know. Every single time his mother comes here, he does nothing for her. He doesn't take her anywhere. He don't even take that girl to eat. He don't take her shopping. He don't even walk in a park with this lady. So it's just like, man, shut the fuck up, little dusty ass. Talk about some, yeah, maybe you never drunk. You shut the fuck up. You not shit. Like, he's not horrible, but he's not shit. You know? I don't have time. That's why I'm like, I don't hate the man anymore, but it's like, I don't really like him. That's the best way to explain it. I went from despise to like, I don't hate that much. After the wedding, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let bygones be bygones. I think that's because I thought he was moving, and now that I see that he's still here, I'm just like, why are you still here? And I'm starting to get mad all over again because it's like, you're still here. I would like him so much better if he didn't live from my parents' roof. You know what's weird? I really prefer to put my lashes on with my fingers because every time I use the metal thing, I don't know why I feel like the metal thing would be like getting caught to the lashes. It could just be a me thing though. I don't know. Oh my God, why did I forget? I forgot. I actually was about to go in and kick this bitch out. I forgot to tell y'all, I was about to go in and kick this bitch out. But then my mother told me not to. Apparently the girl actually came to my mom and she laid on my mother's bed. And I was like, why didn't you kick her? Why didn't you literally take your feet and kick her off the bed? She's like, oh no, I felt bad for her. She's just dumb. Ricardo has her under his spell. I said, girl, what? I said, shut the fuck up. What spell? Yo, she said that the girl came to her room and essentially laid on her bed talking about some, oh, I don't want Yvana to come here and start any drama. I'm just here to basically finish school. I don't want to stay permanently. This is just temporary for about a month so I can finish my program. I'm doing a medical program. I don't want any trouble. I know that this is, you know, a lot for you guys, and I don't really want to, you know, cause any division or anything like that. I just really need somewhere to stay. I was gonna stay in a hotel, but it ended up costing way too much. I'm gonna be out as soon as the program ends. I was just looking at my mother like, hey, you believe this bullshit? Not really, but I do feel bad for her. Again, you know, I just think that she's dumb. You haven't been known to be very empathetic. That's literally what my mom said. You know what's funny? My co-teacher, so since like I'm a choreographer now, I have a co-teacher and she's like the STEM teacher. It's like a STEM dance program thing. It's hard to explain, but that's basically what it is. So I have a STEM teacher and I'm the dance teacher. She's also a Capricorn. And if you know anything about Capricorns, we're known not to be very empathetic. We just be like, okay, and that's not our business. And I was just like, what the fuck that got to do with us? And mama was like, you know, you're not very empathetic. And I was just like, okay. And the funny thing is my co-teacher, she said the same thing. She said her mother said that to her the other day. And we was just crying together. Like, that shit was so funny. Like, we could not stop laughing. I was like, listen, I don't have to be empathetic, okay? Like, I'm very empathetic to, you know, to people that actually deserve it. But it's like, for some situations, it's like, that's not my business. And a lot of things is your business and your fault. Like, y'all got married in what, August? Why do you still not have a place to live? Like, why my parents gotta suffer because of you? That's what I want to know. I don't really care for this color. It's pretty and it's different and it's not me, but it's like, all in all, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this pans out. I truly don't trust that she's only gonna be there for a month, and I feel like I'm gonna have to get in an altercation. I'm still trying to see how I want to do this. Do I want to do a police eviction? Do I want to get the state, the city involved? Because I'm not playing. They don't know how I be. Not only that, I don't like when people defy what the fuck I say. I said what I said, and then you went against it, and you did what you wanted to do. You're gonna have to pay for that. I was gonna do gloss on top, but I think I want to leave this as a matte situation. What do you guys think is gonna happen? You think she moving out? I know a majority of you guys are gonna be like, she ain't moving out, bitch. You fucked up. I didn't fuck up. That's my parents. They sat there talk about some, oh, let her stay. My mother talk about some, she innocent, she stupid. They don't know where we be. Like, stop. But no, seriously. Oh man, R.I.P. DMX. But no, seriously, I don't trust her. Let me put my little baby hairs in check. I actually have this pomade that is like so amazing. It's way better than fucking, what is it, the baby hair stuff? Edge control. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below though. Because personally, I don't got time for her. and she's not living there. And I know they're gonna text me. They gonna be like, is there an extra tenant living there? Because I'm really cool with the management and they are very involved, like, and they be texting me for like little shit here and there. And cause like they're always in the apartment for like little shit, like if like something broke or like something's not working or like my parents can't use something because they don't know how to use it. Cause I'm not gonna drive to Elizabeth every time my parents can't do something. And they're like very responsive. Like anytime something breaks in the building, like they're very hands-on. So they're gonna notice that somebody's there. But then again, let's be real, the mom don't talk, the mom don't come out, the mom barely washes her ass or uses the fucking bathroom. So they probably ain't even gonna notice there's a person living there, to be honest with you. But nope, don't care, she gotta get out. So if you guys are curious, this is Suavetta's pomade. I got it from Amazon. I fucking love this stuff, like incredible. I do have to unravel these 2-strand twists. Like I would love to see what these look like finally. I'm probably gonna do it sometime this weekend or something. I don't know yet, but I have to definitely unravel it finally. See how curly they are? Perfect. I'm out here looking like a queen. Here's the final look. That being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and do all that. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye!